All right, teenagers, let's talk fairness. It's a word adults throw around like a frisbee at a picnic. That's not fair, we shriek, usually when someone's eaten our last mozzarella stick. But what does it actually mean? Fairness is like this. Imagine a giant invisible scale. On one side, you've got what you give, on the other, what you get. Fairness is when that scale balances out. It's not about everyone getting the exact same thing because, let's face it, that's about as likely as finding a unicorn riding a roller coaster. It's about making sure everyone gets a chance, a fair shot, a slice of the pizza, metaphorically speaking, of course. Unless we're talking about actual pizza, then everyone gets a literal slice. Fairness is the magic ingredient that makes friendships stronger, families less chaotic, and the world, well, a slightly less insane place. Let's get real, folks. Fairness isn't some abstract concept philosophers debate while stroking their beards, or, their chins if they're going for the clean-shaven look. It's in the everyday stuff.
Remember that time your sibling ate 3/4 of the cookies and left you with crumbs? Not fair.
Or when your friend borrowed your favorite hoodie and accidentally spilled nacho cheese all over it? Majorly unfair.
But it's not just about the bad stuff. Fairness is also about taking turns choosing the music on the road trip, splitting the chores evenly, yes, even taking out the trash counts, and making sure everyone gets a chance to speak their mind.
Think of it like this. Fairness is like the Wi-Fi password. Everyone deserves to be connected.
Okay, so fairness means we don't end up in a world where some people hoard all the cookies. But it's more than that.
Fairness is the bedrock of trust, respect, and basically every decent relationship you'll ever have.
When you're treated fairly, you feel valued, respected, like you matter.
And when you treat others fairly? Well, it makes you a better friend, a better sibling, a better human being. Plus, it means people will actually want to share their cookies with you.
Think about it. Would you want to hang out with someone who always hogged the controller during video games? Never let you pick the movie and took credit for your brilliant ideas?
Didn't think so.
Section 4. Fairness on the field, in the classroom, and at home. Leveling the playing field. Fairness isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It shows up differently depending on where you are and who you're with. In sports, fairness is about playing by the rules, even when the referee isn't looking. It's about cheering on your teammates, even the one who trips over their own feet more often than not. In the classroom, it's about listening to your classmates, even if their opinions are different from yours. It's about working together on group projects and not leaving that one kid to do all the work while you binge-watch cat videos. And at home? Well, fairness at home is a whole other beast. It's about respecting your parents, yes, even when they don't understand the importance of the perfect Instagram aesthetic. And understanding that chores, as soul-crushing as they may seem, are just part of being in a family. No matter where you are, fairness is about creating a level playing field where everyone has a chance to succeed, or at least not get completely steamrolled by the unfairness of it all. Section 5. Be fair, be cool. Tips and tricks for a more just you. Okay, so we've established that fairness is pretty darn important. But how do you actually do fairness? Don't worry, it's not rocket science. Well, unless you're actually building a rocket, in which case please consult an actual rocket scientist. First things first, listen up. And I don't mean just nodding your head while scrolling through TikTok. Really hear what other people are saying. Try to see things from their perspective, even if you wouldn't be caught dead wearing their choice of footwear. Next up, think before you act, or speak, or tweet. Is what you're about to do or say fair to everyone involved, or are you about to unleash a tidal wave of unfairness upon the world? Finally, don't be afraid to speak up when you see unfairness going down, even if it means calling out your best friend or, dare I say it, a parent. Remember, being a bystander to unfairness makes you just as guilty as the person dishing it out. So there you have it, folks. Go forth and be fair. The world will thank you for it. Or at the very least, you might get a whole cookie to yourself.